Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. Where have I been? Well, the last time I made a video, I told you guys that I had moved. Yep, we moved. If you want to hear about the specifics of the move, go to the More from Russ channel. I have a video about it there. About issues of moving when you're over 65 years old. Go check that one out. So this is the first time I've been on the bike since we've moved here. But the interesting thing is, I haven't been here even though we moved here. Yeah, we moved in, then I left and went back to the old place. Yeah, went back to the old place, got to clean up that place. You can't just leave and not clean up the place, right? And the thing is once you move out, the place is dirtier than you think. Because there are things that furniture and things hide. You don't see that stuff until you move everything away. Once you take it all out, you go, man, this place is actually filthy. Gotta clean it up. So I've been doing that for the last week. I still have things to do, yeah. I'll be still going back there. We're gonna take a left here. Put my hand out, let the guy know I'm turning. So yeah, I still have to go back there, at least for another week or two at most. So yeah, I'm still doing the back and forth thing. This is ridiculous. This is totally ridiculous. So I was there for almost the whole week. We moved there, dropped all our stuff off. I went back and I stayed there for about a week. The stuff that I have to still do, I'll be on and off. It won't be where I have to stay there the entire week or something. Plus I got products coming in, yeah. What are we riding today? It's an orange one. Take a look at that. You recognize that thing? Yeah, that's the Euprey Solar Sparrow chain. Yeah, if you've ever visited the Euprey website, you might be getting little advertisements coming through for Facebook, Instagram, that kind of stuff from Euprey. Yeah, you probably saw the ad that has at least my voice. It was a snippet from one of the part of my review of this particular bike. Yeah, to use it on one of the ads. That's good. Yeah, I'm happy when they do that. Yeah, I was talking about how clean the bike looks. You know, cables don't hang all over the place. I mean, it goes right into the frame and then you never see them again. That's how a bike should be. Yeah, it shouldn't have cables all over the place. So why am I riding the Solar Sparrow chain today? Well, first off, as I've always said before, whatever's fastest and easiest to grab, sometimes that's the bike I take. But this wasn't the easiest to grab. But I made a purpose to grab it. And the reason is because it's a nice lightweight bike. Easy to do what I'm doing today, just kind of zooming around neighborhoods, getting a little exercise in, getting used to the general area now. And it's nice and lightweight, right? It's a nice lightweight bike. Battery, yeah, well, it's got like 10.5 amp hours, 48 volt, 10.5 amp hours. Doesn't have the largest battery in here, but that's the whole point too. If it had a bigger battery, it'd weigh a lot more. So easy to ride, easy to take around town. That's the whole purpose of this bike, really, yeah, it is. You know, got a nice suspension seat post on my butt. Bouncing around up and down. I don't have to worry about things hurting or anything like that, you know. I'm gonna let this guy go. I'm gonna turn left here, let him know I'm turning left. Okay. Both sides are trying to decide who's gonna go first. Well, we're both turning, so it doesn't really matter, is it? So anyway, yeah, I don't have this battery fully charged. The last time I took it out, I said, I'll charge it up the next time I take it out. Well, by the time I figured out this was going to be the bike I was taking out, it was too late to charge it more. Where am I at? 41%. That's okay. It's enough to get me around. I'll charge it up for sure when I get back. Yeah, we went down here. Let's do it again. So, yeah, I'm scouting areas out today because I have another bike coming in that has to do a review for it, but I'm looking for an area. Well, this might be a potential area, but it's kind of open. Looking for an area I can actually do my reviews at. Now, if you've been watching Russ's Ride for years, you know that I always do my reviews in front of water, right? Yeah, I was in front of that thing for years. Well, I can't do that anymore. I'm not in the area anymore. So now we're searching for other potential areas I can go to. Now, a lot of people mentioned the bike path that I took. They really like it. Hey, I like it too. One of the reasons we moved into the area, right? And but it's too busy. Yeah, it's too, well, it's not busy as far as riding, but I'm just saying there's too many people going through that area to do a review. I mean, if I stopped and just sat there and talked about the bike, you know, people would be riding by, looking at me and all that. Forget it. I got to find a secluded area. Some of these residential areas have retention ponds. I might find an area around here I might be able to use. Yeah, there's other areas too that crosses a major street. I might look in that area too, just to see what's available. Because I have another bike coming this week. In fact, it'll be, well, by the time you see this video, they'll probably release this on a Monday. I'm recording this on Sunday right now. But on Tuesday, yeah, the new Euprey Cosmic J is coming in. Now, people have been asking me about this bike because they've seen the ads. It's on the website, you know. At least one of them has already done a review. Yeah, we all know. Well, I was offered to get the bike the same time, but I had to turn it down. I didn't know where I was going to be, right? I didn't know if I was going to be here or if I was going to be at the other place. So I can't just have it dropped off somewhere and not be there. Okay, we got to, are we turning here? Let's turn here, hold on. Got to get away from the noise. The guy's doing an edging. You know, a lot of people use string, what do they call those things? Edgers? But this guy's using one of the old-fashioned method, you know, with the big motor and grinding away, and so you can hear it hitting the curbs and sidewalks and everything. So anyway, yeah, the Cosmic J was offered to me a while ago, but I told him, no, hold on to it. I don't know where I'm gonna be. So we pushed it off. So it wasn't that, oh, here's a potential place. We've been here before. This is, there's like that gazebo. That might be a nice thing to do. Oh, on the other side, there's water too. I don't know if I can actually get into that area without being trespassing or anything. Well, I know that they don't want you to go fishing. They don't want you to go jumping in the water. I know there's others in this general area. I'll have to keep looking around. So anyway, I told them, no, hold on to it. I don't know where I'll be. I felt bad because I know that they, you know, when they release a new model, you want to get the word out as soon as possible, and I wasn't able to do that for them. So I'm sorry to Euprey for that. But they were gracious to say, yeah, don't worry about it. You know, when you're ready, you'll do it. So yeah, it's coming in tomorrow. No, sorry. Well, by the time you see this video, it'll come in tomorrow. I believe it's coming in on Tuesday. And it's coming into the new location. So I got to make sure I'm back, because I'm going to go there to do one small thing on Monday. Well, it's not small. There's still odds and ends I still have to do. I'll do a couple of small things, then I'll swing back to make sure I'm back here. So I'll take that in. Then I got to ride it for a while, get my impressions, and then I'll do a review of it. Yeah. You know, the Cosmic J, we've seen before. If you saw that dealer video that I did, that dealer show in February, yeah, we saw it there. But we didn't get to ride it or anything like that. So I still got to form my own opinions on it. My understanding of it, though, so far, and I'm sure if you've been following anything with Euprey, you probably have seen a review or so of it. It is designed for the shorter rider, yeah. Now for me, as you know, I like a decent leg extension. And so, so it's probably gonna be a little shorter for me, but Mrs. Wright probably would like something like that. Yeah, it's kind of a utility bike. And they've been touting, if you're a shorter rider, you're gonna like it a lot. We'll see. So is Mrs. Wright gonna do the review? No, she doesn't do any reviews. I told you guys before. She doesn't do reviews. Will she ride it? Yeah, she might ride it down the road. But again, she's not your typical bike enthusiast. She's not like me, where I'm just like, oh, let's get out on the bike and do some stuff. Nah, she doesn't do that. She's got to have a purpose to go, or she doesn't go on the bike. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. Not everybody is a bike enthusiast. Some people are, some people aren't. So, whatever, you know. Let's turn here. So anyway, that's coming in, so I'm excited to receive the first bike coming into the new place. I have not told all of the manufacturers that I've moved yet, so that's another thing on the plate that I have to do. I have to send them all an email and say, okay, look, here's the new address going forward. If you have anything to send me, because sometimes the companies will send me things even if I don't ask for it. They'll send me, you know, like merchandise, or they'll send me, oh, here's a new replacement, this or that. You know, if they ship it to the old place, no one's going to be there to take it. Well, okay, people will be there to take it, but they're not the right people to take it. If you get my drift, yeah, leave it on the doorstep, somebody will take it. No, you got to get the right people to take it. So, yeah, I've got to contact all the companies and say, I've gone, here's the new address. So this bike is a very smooth ride, as many of the Euprey bikes are. I thought, when they went to this solar spiral chain version instead of the belt drive version, I thought, will we be missing the front fork suspension? Because the front fork suspension was kind of not your typical front fork suspension, just a small little thing, a small amount of suspension, right? Okay, I don't want to go on this big street. We got to turn around. Didn't realize I was where I was. Let's turn around. I don't do U-turns very well here. So as you know, I hop off and I bounce around and I turn around. Some people do U-turns pretty good. I don't do that. I don't risk a possible fall. That's the thing. Hey, you got a bad knee. You don't want to do that. Not worth it. Better to be safe than sorry. That's how I see it all the time. At least I do now. As a kid, I didn't do that, but now I do. So anyway, I thought would I be missing that front fork suspension? And the answer is not really. I don't really feel like it's anything of an issue. I think more importantly, having that Suntour seat post really helps out. It takes up a lot of the shock, because you would feel that on your body if you didn't have a suspension seat post, or at least a full suspension frame on your bike. So no, I'm fine with it. What I like is I like the chain because I have gears, right? On my right side right here, I can change gears. And the gear ratio is really nice on this bike, as with all the Euprey bikes now, because they've got 10T in the back, and at least on this model, I think it's 52T on the front here. Something like that. Look it up on the website in case I'm not quite corrected or not quite correct. Russ is always right, told you guys. Russ, why do you always say that? Hey, well, it's part of it, got to say it. So anyway, I don't miss it. I don't miss that front suspension thing. It wasn't really that big of a suspension anyway in the first place. So if it was a traditional fork, I think you get more travel. You didn't get that much travel on that one. You get some, but not all, so it's no real big deal. Now, people have asked, is there a new belt version? Yeah, eventually they'll have something coming out. They haven't announced it yet, but they will surely have another one. I'm pretty positive of that. Yeah. So the Cosmic J, yeah. Can't talk too much about it because I haven't played with it yet. I don't know all the details other than seeing it on another review, but you got to experience it to be able to talk about it. So yeah, we won't say too much other than the fact that it's coming Tuesday. Then it's going to be a while before you see it because I got to play with it for a while. Yep. So anyways, I made a modification to my version of this solar spiral chain. I put the side view mirror, as you can see here. This is one made by Hafni. I have a lot of those because, I had a lot of review bikes. Then I put one of the Euprey stem bags here. You can put anything you want, but I like putting my water bottle there. I mean, there is a water bottle cage thing on the seat post tube, but nah, I like it right here. And then I could just grab a bottle. Got the Euprey gloves that they gave me a while ago, right? Yeah, whenever I ride a Euprey bike, I try my best to remember to put on the Euprey gloves. Yeah, that way everyone knows what I'm riding. Yeah, it says Euprey. You can see it right away. Well, let me say this. Euprey's been really good to the Russ's Ride channel for the last couple of years that we've been working with them. And they've given me everything that they make, essentially. And said, yeah, here, try this one. And whenever they make updates, they give me those updates too. Say, try this, let us know what you think. I feel bad, I still feel bad. I didn't do those software updates that he wanted me to check out. I was just in the middle of all of the moving thing. I wasn't ready to tell anybody about anything. So I wasn't able to give my feedback to them about it. Let me turn here. And so by now, I'm sure he's already gotten the feedback he needs. He doesn't really need me to check it out. But sorry, Daniel, for that. I really do feel bad that I wasn't able to check it out. But I'm sure that they were good updates to whatever it is that he was testing. So yeah, so I have the Solar Sparrow chain here. I have the Stellar Falcon 1 still. It's still available in case anyone wants that. That's the red one. I have the Solar Sparrow chain. That's the Stellar Falcon 1, Stellar Falcon 2 I have that in blue. And then I have the City Robin 3. Actually, I have two City Robin 3s. Yeah, Daniel, what am I supposed to do with the first one that you gave me? The first one is the prototype that right after the show, he says, here, take this one. So I took it, and then he made a modification that supposedly improved the bike. So he says, yeah, don't ride that one anymore, ride the new one. So I said, well, what am I supposed to do with the old one? He goes, hang on to it. I'm running out of space. Where am I supposed to put it? Just don't sell it. See, Daniel doesn't want stuff sold if it's not what he expects it to be. So he says, don't sell it. Okay. So it just sits. Yeah, it'll be a museum piece one day. So anyway, yeah, I've got all of their bikes. Now, the original bikes that they gave me, of course, I had to sell. I can't keep everything, right? I had a Stellar Falcon step through. I had the Stellar Falcon 1 step over, which it's mid-step, which I still have, which is available for sale for somebody that wants it. Go to russisright.com, follow the link, and take a look at it. And let's see, I've had City Robin X, City Robin, what's it called? X Plus or Plus or something like that. I've had the City Robin 3, two of those. Solar Sparrow belt version, the first one. I have the, because there might be coming another belt version down the road. I have the Solar Sparrow chain right now. So yeah, I got a lot of their bikes, but I like their bikes, so that's always a good thing. I mean, if you don't like the bike, that's another story, right? But no, their bikes are pretty good. These are, to me, everyday getting around town bikes. And then when you need to go off on a trail, if you had something like the Stellar Falcon, yeah, you can do that with that. They're not big, fat, heavy 4-inch fat tires, although the new version coming is a 4-inch fat tire, I believe. Is it 4? Maybe it's 3. I don't know. It's a bigger fat tire. I have to take a look at the specs and learn a little bit more about it. And so, so these tend to be a little more nimble. A lot of the bikes I have in the inventory right now are commuter style or somewhat similar to commuter style bikes, although I do have some fat tire bikes still too, as you know. Oops. See, I don't know this neighborhood good enough. See, again, I've turned down into a cul-de-sac. Well, we got to get out of here. Yeah, I could do this turn because it's nice and big. So anyway, yeah, they've given me quite a bit of stuff. I'm very appreciative of it. It's a good relationship with the manufacturer, and they're growing really good now too. Yeah. So yeah, check them out. If you haven't checked out Euprey e-bikes, go check them out. Use the affiliate link in my description of the video. When you decide to buy one, use that link to make the purchase. That way Euprey knows that you came from me. I know a number of you guys have actually purchased Euprey bikes, but didn't use the affiliate link. Some of you guys have admitted to it. It's okay. Euprey still gets a sale, but if you use the link, it gives me a small commission, so it helps out, and it also lets Euprey know that you know, my videos are making an impact for their company, and then they continue to send me more bikes and stuff to review. So that's how it works. Yeah. People have asked, you know, do you get to keep these bikes? Of course. Of course. Yeah. But some people who do reviews, they get the bike, they review it, then they get rid of it right away. I don't do that. I hang on to them for a while. Yeah, I'm back to the street I didn't want to go to. Got to turn around again. All right, there's nobody there. We got to turn. We got to make a U-turn here. Make a U-turn. There we go. U-turn. So, yeah, I don't do that. I usually hang on to the bikes during the season, and then I ride them. Then, as we get closer towards the end of the season, I usually will start trying to sell the bikes. So you may want to keep an eye open to see if there's any bikes that are available from me to purchase, because I will have to move things out. I can't keep everything. I don't have enough space. Now, some people have asked me, and I might as well address it now. First off, don't mention where I am if you know where I am. Okay, keep it to yourself. I do appreciate that. I don't see the point in letting the whole internet know where you are. I really don't. So, so I always just ask, you know, if you know, keep it to yourself. Yeah, and many of you will know just based on, you know, addresses and landmarks and stuff like that. That's okay. I don't hide it, but I don't want the whole world to know. And then, just waiting for these cars to go by here. Okay. I didn't know if they were going to turn or not, but they did turn. Yeah, keep that stuff to yourself. I lost my train of thought now. See, this is the problem. You get old, you can't remember anything anymore. Yeah, watch out for these branches that stick out. Get hit in the face if you're not careful. So, yeah. Yeah, see, look, totally forgot what I was talking about. This is the problem. People take my attention away by driving their cars. I don't even know what we were talking about. I know it has to do something with location. That doesn't matter, whatever. Keep it all to yourself, whatever. Oh, okay, here's what it is. People have asked me, do you have more space in your house to store the bikes now? And the answer is no. No. Usually when people move at this age, what do they typically do? Downsize. Right? They don't increase. Yeah, they usually end up downsizing. So if you downsize, do you increase your space? No. It's about the same. I can still only fit a certain quantity of bikes. So eventually the bikes have to be sold. Yeah, I can't keep them all. I have to move them on. So keep an eye out, because some bikes will be available. Now, any of the Euprey bikes? Yeah, I told you, Stellar Falcon 1. What about the other ones? Hey, I'd sell off that City Robin 3 if they'd let me, the prototype, but he said, nope, don't sell it. Yeah, okay. Okay. But keep an eye out. Other brands and stuff might be available for sale. Anyways, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. More videos to come from this area, because all of my bikes are in this area now. Yeah. But when I'm back at the old area and I can't make a video and you don't see anything come out on the Russ is Right channel for still maybe next couple of weeks, you know why? It's because I'm tied up. I'm tied up dealing with the final things to clear out at the old home before I can finally say, yeah, I'm permanently over here. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys next time.